Okay, so for salary components for any pay grade, you can always set the minimum and maximum salary, but they are really not consequential as gross and the monthly and annual gross salary. So better set up the gross salaries and then pick up the components that are part of this pay grade. So the idea is that you can use pay grade to demarcate the individual salary components that are accrued to maybe security versus what is accrued to staff and academic and non-academic staff and all that. So if you use that to split it, then you can easily say that basic salary is, for instance, in this context, especially using this, basic salary is 25% of gross pay, and then leave and travel allowance, which is HRA, in this context is 70% of basic salary. So I'll just go there. This is Lee LCA, yeah. So I just add 70% to that, which is 70% of basic salary, as you can see here. Then, no, sorry. So LTA is in naira, so I won't use that for now. I will have to go change it. So to change it, I'll simply go to the salary components and find the LTA. You can see its exact amount. So I'll have to first of all change it to percentage. It's not coming from gross, it's coming from basic salary, so it's already in order. Then such that when I go back to the pay grade that I was editing, I should be able to add a gross band here. Select the pension and the pay as you earn. Then edit this to be 25%, while the leave and travel allowance is 70% of that 25%. And house rent allowance, I think that's the one that we used in place of housing allowance, is 30%. So if we select that to be 30% of basic salary, of course, then every other thing can come in, things like non-pensionable allowance, cooperative deductions, consults, and all that. So for the sake of time, on this quick understanding, let's peg it at just these aspects, kill every other thing. So just one, two, three items. Every other thing is not part of this deal. So let's see how this works. So if we save this and we try to create a salary schema for an employee, for example, search for any employee with proper name. Let's do this with Udigwe, okay, and go to salary. So you can see there's no salary structure. So if we click on this, so you can see that the view here has also changed. It's all about pay grades, gross salary, and all. So if I select step 1 to 6, you see 25% of the gross is already up here. So I'm seeing a sample of what gross should be according to this pay grade. So all I have to do is follow that same suit and provide a gross salary. That's all. The moment I provide that, every other thing here will be calculated. For instance, 70% of the house of basic salary will be used to calculate leave travel allowance, while 24% will be used to calculate these other ones. So for now, let me make this 30%, and that means everything, right? So we see 25,000 here, which is 25% of 100K. And then we see 4,000 for pension and 6,005 for pay as you earn. Total deduction 10,005. So net salary is this. Simple. Now, someone may begin to ask, so what's the more the how do you get the rest of it? The rest of it are still here. So every deduction, every allowance that you also have within the system, you can always